Why Australian businesses need to adopt e-invoicing. Thanks to digital technology, e-invoicing is widely available in Australia. So, why do many businesses still invoice manually? By Gary Anders. All figures in this article are in Australian dollars. Article begins. More than 1.2 billion invoices are generated and exchanged in Australia each year, according to Federal Treasury estimates. That averages out to be about 3.3 million invoices being exchanged every day of the year. If that sounds like a mountain of paperwork, it is. This is because a large percentage of invoices in Australia are still being prepared manually on paper or PDF and then printed and posted or emailed for payment. That is something suppliers don't need to be doing anymore, thanks to advances in digital technology. In fact, e-invoicing, short for electronic invoicing, has been widely available in Australia for some time. E-invoicing is the automated digital exchange of invoice information between the seller and the buyer, using secure business-to-business networks, such as those readily available through accounting software providers. It can eliminate the need for suppliers to create invoices manually and for buyers to scan or key invoices into their computer software. According to the ATO, the materials and processing costs involved with creating every paper-based or PDF invoice cost between $27 and $30 per invoice. By contrast, the ATO estimates that process automation via e-invoicing typically reduces costs to less than $10 per invoice. In 2019, Australia adopted the International E-Procurement PEPL framework as the common e-invoicing standard. PEPL's use is governed by a multilateral agreement structure that has been widely adopted by governments around the world. As part of the digital economy strategy, the former Morrison government allocated more than $15 million in the 2021-2022 federal budget to enhance the value of e-invoicing for businesses and accelerate its adoption. Early work involved working with payment providers, including EFTPOS, Visa, MasterCard, and New Payments Platform Australia, to integrate e-invoicing into the main payments methods used by business to help businesses get paid faster. The Australian government is also working with states and territories to expand the adoption of e-invoicing across the public sector. At the start of the 2022-2023 financial year, all Australian government departments and agencies were required to have e-invoicing capabilities enabled. In addition to potentially saving on materials and administration costs, e-invoicing typically leads to faster processing and payments, which can improve cash flow. Bruce Russell, former relationship manager of an e-invoicing project at the ATO, says digitising invoicing helps to modernise the supply chain and reduce the inefficiencies associated with manual accounts payable systems. Russell says e-invoicing supports businesses to be more efficient, to attain faster payments, and it boosts the economy overall. Business management platform provider MYOB recently conducted a survey of Australian SMEs and found that 62% of respondents believe they could save up to 10 hours every week by adopting e-invoicing. The research confirms that invoicing is a significant component of SMEs' administrative tasks, with 83% spending up to 20 hours a month issuing invoices. 75% of respondents issue invoices at least weekly, and 10% say invoicing takes between 20 hours and 49 hours of their time every month. Helen Lee, Chief Employment Experience Officer and Government Policy Lead at MYOB says, saving just 5 of the hours spent invoicing every week is equivalent to 260 hours or 10 full days each year. That's a lot of time SMEs could be spending on other activities that'll grow their businesses. MYOB's modelling shows e-invoicing allows SMEs to achieve cost savings of $11,000 every year by moving away from paper invoicing and through the reduction of manual entry. MYOB found 64% of SMEs had heard of e-invoicing when it conducted its survey in July 2022, compared with 43% from the survey at the start of 2021. Lee says, now's the time to turn that awareness into action and take advantage of this huge cost and time-saving opportunity. Alan Fitzgerald, founder of Practice Connections Advisory, is a technology consultant specialising in finding software solutions, services and practices suitable for business tax and accounting. He consults to the accounting sector and says e-invoicing is now something that most accounting computer systems can readily facilitate. He says, e-invoicing is a logical extension of what's happening in the market, and it will benefit any organisation that uses it. For accounting practitioners, Fitzgerald says that there are many benefits in helping clients to transition from e-invoicing to reduce manual data entry, increase accuracy, achieve quicker payment times, and to minimise the risk of fraud. He also says that the ATO has calculated that up to $28 billion can be saved over 10 years through the use of e-invoicing systems. The ATO has been tasked with managing the PEPL network in Australia as the Australian PEPL Authority. Although it accredits all access point providers, the regulator does not view invoice data or operate as a software service provider in the e-invoicing system. It also does not provide any hardware. John Delaney is Managing Director of Australian-based B2B integration service provider, Message Exchange, which has partnered with MYOB to provide its ATO-accredited e-invoicing solution. He notes that many businesses are yet to make the switch to e-invoicing because they do not feel they know enough about it. Delaney says that spending some time to give e-invoicing a try could end up being one of the best business decisions a small business can make. The MYOB survey asked business respondents to preference the main benefits of e-invoicing. The top three were faster processing, a reduction in administration time. The top three were faster processing, a reduction in administration time, and a reduction in time to payment. Bruce Russell notes that the ability to receive faster payments is a major benefit for businesses using e-invoicing. He says, the Commonwealth has a payment policy of 5 days for eligible e-invoices. These faster payments are facilitated by clean data going straight into accounting systems, and that direct data entry also facilitates faster payment. He notes that another key benefit is there is less complexity because businesses can use their own software to send e-invoices, such as QuickBooks, MYOB, Xero or others, and that there's no need to log on to various portals or to navigate different systems. Russell adds that there is also the aspect of increased security. He says, it operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The address database is based on the Australian business number, the ABN, to make sure that the invoices go to the right people, and there's inbuilt security because it doesn't rely on email. Krunal Patel, CPA, founder and partner of Countex Business Solutions, was one of the early adopters of e-invoicing in Australia. It has helped many of his business clients make the switch from paper-based invoicing. Patel says, I rolled out e-invoicing to my clients well before COVID-19 because I like the idea of it and I've seen it working successfully in other countries like India. There's a benefit for every level of government, business and industry. For businesses to be able to adopt e-invoicing, he says, your business name has to be up to date. Your ABN has to be up to date. You can't send an invoice from one system to another unless you have the ABN, business name, and other system identifiers in place. Patel notes that there are significantly more benefits from the adoption of e-invoicing, such as greater efficiency and faster payment processing, than there are challenges. He says, practitioners need to take the lead with their clients. I've started a program with my clients by training them on how to do it. Some of them have been frustrated by not being able to relate their old system to the new system. It's important to do some hand-holding and work closely with your clients, right down to the granular level.